You said he's different, but your friend saw the red flags before you did. He ghosted you for 3 days, and you called it mysterious. He showed up an hour late. You said he's just spontaneous. He flirted with the bartender. You laughed it off like it didn't sting. Your brain isn't broken, it's just really good at making excuses. And science actually has a name for why this keeps happening to you. Stay with me, by the end of this video, you'll see the pattern clearly. Let's start with what happens in your brain when he walks in late. Your dopamine doesn't fire when things are predictable and safe. It fires when there's uncertainty, when the reward is maybe. In the 1930s, psychologist B.F. Skinner discovered something unsettling about rats. When food came every time they pressed the lever, they pressed it normally. But when food came randomly, sometimes yes, sometimes no, they went obsessed. They pressed the lever until they collapsed. Uncertainty is more addictive than certainty. Your brain works the same way with him. The maybe is the drug. He texts back after 2 days. Your brain lights up like a slot machine jackpot. 2 weeks of silence. Then one word, hey, and you're back in. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement. You call it chemistry. But here's what nobody tells you about this so-called chemistry. It's not attraction to him. It's attraction to the uncertainty itself. You're not addicted to his personality. You're addicted to the maybe. And for some of you, this pattern started even before your first breakup. Maybe your nervous system learned this when you were much younger. Maybe love felt unpredictable sometimes. Warm, then distant. Present, then gone. Your brain learned unpredictability equals love. That blueprint follows you. Now let's watch what this looks like in real situations you know well. Scenario 1. He cancels plans last minute. Something came up. Your friends say he's disrespectful. You say he's just busy with his passion. He's posting stories but doesn't reply to your DM. Interesting priority. You tell yourself he's just not into social media. Keep telling yourself that. Scenario 2. He's giving hot and cold energy. 1 week you're everything, next week you're nothing. Your nervous system goes into overdrive trying to figure out what changed. Nothing changed. This is the pattern. The inconsistency is the connection. Scenario 3. He never introduces you to his friends. You're a secret. He says he's private, you say you respect boundaries, both of you are lying. Scenario 4. You catch him in a lie. He twists it so you doubt what you saw. You start questioning your own memory. That's the point. That's how control works. This is what therapists call normalization. Your baseline slowly shifts lower. It happens slowly. You don't notice until you're already deep in. Now let's talk about what he actually sees when he looks at you, because his perspective matters less than you think, but you need to hear it. He sees availability. You call it loyalty. He sees patience. You call it love. When you forgive the third cancellation, he learns there's no consequence. Not because he's evil, because the pattern got reinforced over time. He hits you up when he's bored. You respond like it's special. The cycle continues. And here's the part that stings. You know all this already somewhere deep down. Your body knows before your brain admits it. That tight feeling in your chest. The way you check your phone before you even realize you're doing it. The excuse you make out loud that sounds weaker every time you say it. But knowing isn't enough. Your nervous system is still chasing the maybe. This is where most videos tell you you're not broken. We're going further. Your friends tell you to just leave. Like it's a switch you can flip. But your body doesn't listen to logic. It listens to what it knows. You read the self-help books. You nod along. Then you text him back. And then the shame hits. Not because you're weak, because you're human. Your nervous system isn't betraying you. It's protecting you. It learned uncertainty equals survival. That's the wiring. Think about the last time he pulled away. What did your body do? You didn't relax. You went into hunt mode, scanning, tracking, analyzing. His social media becomes your part-time job. You're not proud of it. You check who liked his posts. You analyze the timestamps. And when you find nothing, your brain doesn't feel relief. It feels panic, because silence isn't neutral to your nervous system. It's a threat. So you send the text, the one you promised yourself you wouldn't. And immediately after, the regret, the self-loathing, the spiral. But here's what nobody tells you about that spiral. It's not your fault. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Seek connection. The problem isn't your brain. It's what your brain learned about love. You can't shame yourself into healing. That's not how wiring works. You need to rewire, not punish. There's a difference. Think of it like learning a language. You wouldn't yell at yourself. You'd practice, make mistakes, try again. Same thing here. The urges will come. That's not failure. That's your old pathway firing. You don't have to act on it, you just have to notice it. And every time you notice without acting, that's a rep. That's rewiring. Now let's talk about what you're actually becoming through this. You're not broken, but you are stuck in a pattern that costs you something real. Let's talk about that cost, the part nobody puts in the self-help quotes. Every time you choose uncertainty, you teach yourself certainty isn't safe. Peace starts feeling boring. Stability starts feeling like something's wrong. And that's the real trap, not him, the rewiring of what love feels like to you. Here's the plot twist. This isn't about finding the right guy. It's about becoming the woman who doesn't tolerate the wrong one. And that requires something scarier than walking away from him. It requires walking away from the version of yourself that tolerates him. The part of you that mistakes anxiety for attraction. That's the goodbye. And yes, it will feel boring at first. Calm doesn't light up a dopamine system. Not yet. Your brain needs time to recalibrate what exciting means. Think of it like recovery. Your nervous system is detoxing from chaos. There will be urges to text him, to stalk his Insta, to make it make sense. Those urges don't mean you made the wrong choice. They mean you're healing. And here's what nobody tells you about healing from this specific pattern. You will grieve him, even though he was bad for you. Both things are true. You can miss someone and know they weren't right for you. Hold both. Now let's get practical. 3 things you can do starting today, not someday. These aren't magic. They're small shifts that add up over time. Step 1. When you feel the pull to text, wait 10 minutes. Just 10. In those 10 minutes, your nervous system can downshift from panic to choice. Most urges pass in that window. You're not stopping yourself. You're pausing. Step 2. Write down what actually happened, not the story you tell friends. He didn't ghost. He chose not to reply. He's not mysterious. He's inconsistent. Language matters. The words you use shape what you tolerate. Step 3. Notice when calm feels wrong. That's your old wiring talking. Don't act on that feeling, just notice it. Say, this is withdrawal, not truth. These 3 steps won't fix everything overnight, but they interrupt the pattern. And every interruption weakens the neural pathway that kept you stuck. Think of it like hiking. The old trail is worn, the new one needs footsteps. Your footsteps. Not his, not a therapist's. Yours. And slowly, the chaos that felt like love starts feeling like what it is. Noise, not connection. Drama, not passion. Exhaustion, not chemistry. And that clarity, that's when you know the rewiring is working. So let's land this plane. Who are you becoming through all of this? You're not the woman who waits for his text anymore. That version is retiring. You're the woman who notices the pattern before she's 3 months in. The woman who feels the pull and chooses herself anyway. That's the shift. And if you're watching this and recognizing yourself, I need you to hear this. You're not broken for falling for this pattern. Your brain was doing its job. It learned to chase uncertainty. Now it can learn something else. That's all. If this hit home, do something for me. Drop a comment below. Just one word. Write, choosing me. That's it. Let's see how many of us are here. You're not the woman who chases bad boys. You're the woman who chooses peace. And peace doesn't need to be earned. It's yours already. If you want more videos like this, subscribe. We're just getting started. There'll be more on women who choose themselves. Go watch what's up. And remember, you're not learning to be worthy. You're remembering you are. See you in the next one. Keep choosing you.